All right, here we are, 25% completion tier where we can win extra 5 gold, more or less for free if you have your car already in your garage and got high enough PR, right? 81.1 is what you'll need, which is given more than Racing Dollar PR, but yeah. All right, starting with Hunter. It's going to be at Berlin. Of course, none of the Formula E circuits are, you know, exclusive to Formula E cars, as we can see here. So why make Yas Marina exclusive to F1? That is a peculiar choice. I'm sure there were some, you know, like licensing issues maybe, but I don't know why anybody, I mean, Suzuka is fine, Silverstone's fine, everybody else is fine, you know what I mean? So it seems like, I don't know how much to think of it as. I mean, that might just be the lawyers talking it out, and it's one of those things that got maybe mixed up when they were, maybe it's the F1 organization that has more to do with locking it down than perhaps the owner of the actual circuit, because we all know with F1, we all know who the boss is, right? All right. Anyway, all right, so there is, what is that? Gold trophy number 10? Little collision penalty. All right. 500 fame points for a lap around Berlin circuit, right? There we go. And then what is the next? Drag race. Right. I suppose all the drag races are like, you know, the other game, CSR. Before I found the Real Racing 3, I did enjoy that. Then, yeah, Real Racing 3 came about. I thought, what? You can steer? No way. Alright, apparently third gear, we rest there for a while. Alright. Boy, that's a long way past the finish line, isn't it? And some of the official paints on this car, I really like the color, the really rich color. You know, they did a really good job. And the sad part about customizing is that we lose that, like, you know, you see the dual tone on this official paint. But if we decide to customize, we lose the darker side. It becomes a single tone finish. So I wish we could, you know, kind of keep the two-tone, and maybe we can just add liveries on top. That would have been cool, because that would save us some extra layers that we would otherwise have to, you know, use to kind of bring it back to the way it was originally, right? So, all right. Anyway, that is that for the drag race. So let's move along on to the cup to wrap up tier 4 for that 25% completion reward of 5 gold. And it's going to be at Hockenheim short, PR 81.1, 4 laps. Yeah, this car, I don't know how well suited Hockenheim short this car is. By that I mean it really isn't. You know, this car is really for drag race, I think, and drag racing only. Don't make this car turn. Of course, I'm just kidding. You just have to brake at the first sign of a corner. Right. So, all right, come on. Did I brake early enough? Somehow, yeah, made it through. All right, so of course Chiron does drive better than Veyron, in my opinion. Which I don't know if you guys caught my very first video in, well, tier 1 video. I kind of gone through my garage, at least the Bugatti section of the garage, where I showed off all the 4 Bugattis I have in my garage, and the Veyron 16.4, the what is that, Grand Sport Vitesse, right? GSV version. My livery on that is based on a box of soap, Irish Spring, because it is so slippery. It's like driving a bar soap on wet surface. So yeah, compared to those, Chiron is better, but yeah, still a bit, it can get very unwieldy very quickly, so maybe it's good for drifting. Maybe that's what we should focus on. But not lose control and go off track. That's a little better. But yeah, still very unwieldy, as I said. Too wide. That was a little bit better. Always enjoyed drifting in the Mobile 1 corner here at Hockenheim. All right, getting a hang of this drifting thing in this Chiron a little bit better. There you go, staying on track. It's always a win, and there's a guy in the way, so can't really do what we normally do. That's my excuse. See, that's what happens. And I wish we could knock off those traffic cones as we drift, or as we drive through them. That would be kind of fun challenge to just knock off traffic cones. All right. Oh, I guess I'm not that far ahead as I thought I was. I mean, I've been lapping so many cars. I thought I had like a huge lead in this race, but not so much. All right. So that's that for my stint here at Hockenheim Short. Took on a bit of damage there. And now that thing is worth 2,400 fame points. It's a little better. And look at that, it actually did get the car to go all the way into, well, into red. Not fully critical, but slightly critical. But more importantly, here we are, unlocking tier 5, which is obviously important, but a 25% completion reward. Right. So let's take care of that. So on to tier 5, here we go, on to the next quarter. So stay tuned and we'll see you in tier 5 playthrough.